So in Dubai, you've got a mixture of government and private developers. Some of the government ones are the likes of emirate, Dubai Holding, Miras, and Nikhil, for example. So they're some of the biggest master developers, if you like. They're developers who've built whole communities and master plans. And then you come on to private developers, such as Select, emirate Properties, Ellington and Shoba are four of the big private developers. There are a lot of new developers in the market. I think with improvements to regulation by Dubai Land Department and by RERA, new developers have to tick a lot of boxes. They have to make sure they're registered properly. They have to make sure that the project has an escrow account. So there's a lot of due diligence that goes into it. But for sure, obviously we as well as estate agents make sure that all those boxes are ticked, but also that the developer, we prefer to work with developers who've got a track record, who've built something in the past, to make sure that the customer is as safe as possible. Okay, so some of the prime areas that we work with are areas like Business Bay and Downtown as the sort of central business district, and then areas like Palm Jumeirah and Dubai Marina for more of a holiday lifestyle are very, very popular. There are lots of new emerging areas where sometimes areas of properties are slightly cheaper as well, where the rental return can be really, really strong. So then there are a lot of opportunities, and it definitely it has to be tailor-made to the investor, based on a whole set of requirements, obviously budget being a big factor in that. Again, lots of villa communities. We touched earlier on the master developers, so the likes of Emaar building Arabian Ranches 3 is the one that's currently under construction, is very, very popular. 3-bedroom houses starting from just over 2 million dirham, so still great value for money, is something that provides very good rental returns, low service charges, is a sort of very stable, sensible long-term investment. I think the proven communities in terms of locations, they're very, very central, so that that even if there was a future downturn in the future, that it would be a safe investment. There would always be a demand from an end user to buy it or a tenant to go and live there. So these are the locations that, the rental return will be a bit lower. However, the potential for capital growth, I would say, is higher than some of these areas that just provide high returns. So some of these really good value communities are great for rental income. You could get 8-9% maybe net. However, they tend to be the areas as well where there's slightly less scope for capital appreciation. So again, depending on your exact requirements, it's really important to speak to the right person to understand. So there are some great areas in the past, like Discovery Gardens and International City, that were really great value for money budget areas, if you like, that always provided people with strong rental returns. In more recent years, you've got areas like JBC, like Arjan, like Dubai Sports City coming up. Studio City has been a recent one where there are some great new developments that are increasing in levels of quality, should we say. So the quality product that you're getting is a lot better than it might have been 10 or 15 years ago. And those kind of projects are offering great rental returns. We sell studios starting from maybe 400,000 or 500,000 dirham. On those kind of products, the returns can be as high as 10% with short term. So very, very attractive for a lot of investors. I mean, there are areas such as Expo is a very interesting project, because obviously it's working off the back of the fact that the Expo site has been built and that the infrastructure's all there, the metro's there, the exhibition centre's there, there's already shops and restaurants. So the fact that they're building apartments in an already established community is quite an interesting project to look at. And certainly will get more and more popular over the years. I think as Dubai continues to shift along the coast towards Abu Dhabi, with the new airport, Dubai World Central, getting busier and busier, and projects such as Palm Jebel Ali, over time for sure Dubai is certainly moving that way. Other projects like Dubai Creek, obviously very, very popular by master developer Emaar. That's a sort of 10 to 15 year investment, I would say, in terms of capital growth, because again, you're looking to the longer term, to the fact that Emaar are building a sort of city within a city as well.